Hello and welcome. It is Sunday, it is afternoon, and it is November, which means Morgan is actually being productive this month. With me today, I have the one and only Doc Coleman and Sajo to me. Say hello to the nice people.
Hello,
Hello
nice
to the
people.
nice people.
So it is Sunday, so Sajo is probably working on their Substack. And Doc is
And
probably
maybe my sapphic thing. I'm almost done with it.
Ooh, yay.
So I'm gonna try and whack through my Substack and then hop over to
Nice.
my manuscript.
And Doc, are you still working on editing the
Yep. It's still 2024, and I'm still editing, but I'm still on schedule, doing a chapter a week.
Nice,
So,
nice. Making some progress.
hmm
Ticketa.
Right. So, and I am working on Twice Bitten, Thrice Shy, my vampire romance urban fantasy thing. So I'm at 43,000 words. So making good progress on that.
Can I beta?
Yeah. So there's not enough intimacy yet, so currently it's an urban fantasy, right? That's how that works.
Yeah, pretty much.
But I had a plot idea for trying to get all three of their issues to line up a little better. So I might go with that. I was texting myself on the car ride here. So yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. Let me pop into the comments. Sako said first. Nikki said, Sako summoned me. I'm here to bring the joy and maybe a little bit of drunken joviality.
Ooh.
Wonder Twin Powers activate. Lady Neo is here and made it a little early. Hello and welcome. Cora is here working on last minute book edits and dealing with computer. Always frustrating. Rita is here. Hello. Nikki says, we do love a good sapphic thing.
I got invited to a sapphic Discord,
Ooh,
like a private sapphic Discord off of Blue Sky. So I'm looking forward to that coming to fruition. That'll be really cool.
Cool.
So I can possibly get ideas that way for my subplots and stuff.
Nice. That's super nifty. Let's see. Lady Neo is cleaning out story notebooks. Sarah is here and already writing. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Give yourself a pat on the back. That's awesome.
So
yeah. Yes. Yes.
Catechus is ready for gushy food.
Yeah, let's go into a sprint.
Let me pop through the comments real quick and then we'll dodge over there. Jenny is here. Hello and welcome. Nikki is literally reading old short story collection because she just suggested it to someone else and now has to pre-read from their point of view.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Duan snuck in and hid in the back. Hello, Stephanie Whitson. I think this might be your first time at my stream. If not, I'm sorry, names are hard.
I think they're on my stream.
Okay. Well, hello and welcome.
Stephanie's awesome.
Let's call it our stream because we're sharing this lots of places. So.
We're sharing this lots of places.
Our stream. Let's see. And Nikki dragged Moon to the center, to the dance floor. I didn't realize we had a dance floor.
We do now.
Yeah, libations are involved.
I did hear there were libations, so that makes sense. So we love Stephanie. Yay. I'm glad then. So, okay. Let's go ahead and get ready. So, timer is set. We've got 20 minutes left. Thanks to voting, we are going with the Feeding the Ducks music. John's like dances. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started in 3, 2, 1. Boom, chakalaka. And here's the music. And now Caddy gets squished food. And we're back. How was your sprint?
Well, it turns out that one of my moderator awesome friends people who is on my channel currently found cancer
Oh no.
in a procedure. So she's here for the distraction.
Yeah. 100%.
Okay. Well, I hope we can be very distracting.
Oh my gosh. I'm popping over to the comments and now seeing stuff.
I'm making decent progress. I'm starting a new chapter.
Yay! That's awesome.
But yeah, I'm still having problems with my editor has decided that the physical environment is one way when I've clearly described it as a different way. So it's kind of like, okay, is there anything I can get from that comment, or do I just delete it?
Yeah. Sometimes you can really see when they took breaks while editing.
Yeah, and I mean, there were a couple things I added some additional words in there to help describe what was actually going on a little bit better, but there comes a point where it's like, okay, you didn't get it when you were reading this. Hopefully, you'll get it when the next time you have a chance to look at it. Um,
Sure.
but we're making progress.
Okay, that's good.
And
How about you?
Oh, I started off my sprint with the biggest priority of my life, which was making sure Catechus got his gushy food.
Indeed.
And then I tried to figure out where my scene went from where it was, and I got math says 409 words. So
Hey, considering you
Which is
also
solid.
did the gushy food, that is a
That's
I'm not sad.
respectable.
I'm not sad. So let me pop into the comments. Let's see.
I know there's a lot.
There was a dance party
Uh-huh.
while we were apparently listening to 80s porn. Nikki
Okay.
and Juan were doing the robot and decided that Walking with Ducks was their jam. Hello, Jordan. Jordan is here and says hello to Sajo and Jenny
Stephanie.
and Stephanie.
Mhm.
So that was the productivity timer, which you probably figured out now. Nikki
And now we
said-
have the chat timer. So
right? Trying to be, especially in November, a little more
Like
more
on
focused.
it.
a little
Yeah.
more
More
efficient.
focused. Yeah. Nikki doesn't know if she loves the guitar or the bubble noise more. So, hello, Jennifer. Jennifer was late and needed the distraction today and is dealing with some rough news.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Jordan saw Gladiator 2 the other day with his family, so that's awesome. I hope it was fun. Nikki and Moon were dancing the robot, and Nikki decided that Moon was quite light on his feet, and says, "Don't invite Nicole when she's been drinking." My bad.
No, I am not sad.
Not sad.
We now have a dance floor to
Sweet.
go along with our ducks.
I just
Right?
want to know what we're drinking. So.
I mean,
I'm drinking cider.
Yeah. Ooh.
I'm sure she's drinking beer.
I think it's a BYO, just like
I
it's
think
bring
it's a
your own
BYO.
snacks.
Yeah.
So, Duan, also known as the Moon, says, "You know me, lesser gravity makes him light on his feet." But very nice, very nice. Nikki says it's a gift. Let's see. Duan says Nicole would totally be my +1 to a party. Oh, and yeah, as Sako said earlier, Jennifer found cancer during the procedure. That sucks a lot. Lots of hugs.
I know no, I'm not going to ask questions. I am the golden retriever.
Yeah.
Are you writing stuff? Are you still writing?
So, we will catch up to her answer. Let's see. Hello, King Red Spy Red X is back. Is watching when I went to hotel again with CJ and Kristen. Nice, enjoy. Lady Neo has 15 empty notebooks, so with no writing in them at all, which is nice.
Yep.
Nikki says that YouTube is acting a fool and can't see any of Moon's comments. It might be because you're watching on Sako's and Moon's watching on mine. Unclear.
Could be.
Yeah. So.
Don't know.
Cora ate most of that sprint, but got 2 pages. Let us know. We're very snack focused. I want to know what you're snacking on. Rita is typing up the corrections for the chapter she revised this morning.
Awesome.
Nikki's gonna try desktop and see if it's better. Jenny worked on a character bio and forgot she put us on mute. Was trying to figure out why she couldn't hear anything.
Oh, wonderful.
Right. Lady Neo said, "Make that 16 empty notebooks." She doesn't need to buy any for a while.
You got space to work in. Yeah.
Yeah. And Nikki found us.
All right.
And you know, Nikki, it was in fact beer.
Okay.
So everybody sends the love to Jennifer.
Yes.
That sucks a lot. Jennifer has viciously killed a lot of people over the last few days, fictitiously, of course.
Yeah,
Nicely
yeah.
done. Nicely
She
done.
was good at the like cozy mystery sort
Okay.
of
Yeah,
arena. So
I thought I remembered that.
I'm glad that there is some escape uh
Yeah,
viciously killing people
yeah.
in your books.
And Nikki says, we had cancer in the last year, so if you need comfort or a place to whine, reach out to Nikki. So, all the love to you.
All the love to you.
And Juan said, of course it's fictitiously because the FBI might be listening. So, what a rough week, month, year, life.
Indeed.
So,
Indeed. Yeah.
This is not the timeline you're looking for.
Right? Cora said, oh, Cora was snacking on a crunchy spread that's a candy in the UK and put it on a taco shell with whipped cream. Ooh.
Candy tacos.
I mean, they are a thing for a reason, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
I almost feel like it's like somebody needs to make graham cracker tacos, taco shells, just for doing candy tacos.
I can see that. Catechus says hello and also pay him more attention because he needs all the love in the world and he's only getting a little bit of love, and that's just not cool.
Mm-hmm.
But he is enjoying his catio.
He has a catio?
He has a catio. It's true. With a tunnel that leads into it. We're going to have to come up with a better solution right now. But it's a pet door with set into the window. So it's got the little cat flap, but we put one of his cat tunnels to lead from that to the catio door so he can't escape.
Yeah.
So, but right now we just shove a blanket in it to close it at night because getting the tunnel in and out is a hassle for closing it.
Yep.
So, yes, baby.
And you want to make sure it's well insulated at night so that it doesn't make the whole house cold. Yeah.
Yeah. So during the day, I just put a hand towel to keep the draft from blowing in.
Mm-hmm.
And that's definitely noticeably. I started off with like this much overhanging the tunnel and then more and then more. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's a lie. I started with this much, and as he went in and out, it slowly drifted down. So now it covers the whole thing and he can go in and out without, having a fuss.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Popping back to the comments, Jennifer says, thank you. Early stages of the process, got the news Wednesday and has to have a CT to make sure it hasn't spread. So fingers crossed.
Yep. And hopefully everything's been caught early and it's plenty of time.
Yeah, more likely to recover for a full recovery if they catch it early.
Yeah. So Cora says she thinks they make chocolate shells, and Duan is like, I'd rock a graham cracker taco shell, all new s'mores. Well,
it would appear that it's time to get writing again.
Yeah. So, the real question: would you put peanut butter in the chocolate shell? Obviously. Why wouldn't you?
If you like peanut butter, sure.
Oh, Duan's just a maybe, but okay. The cool kids would. I'm right there.
The cool kids win. Yeah.
So, okay. Let's go ahead and get started in 3, 2, 1. Boom, chakalaka laka. And now we're going to start the music in 3, 2, go. And we're back. How was your sprint?
Good. I'm most of the way through my Substack. Canva is acting funny regarding letting me use stock photography for my thumbnail.
That's messed up.
I don't know how to get to it, so I'm gonna go to Pixabay and see what's up.
Sure. Doc?
I'm moving along. I think I've managed to get somewhere just shy of halfway through the chapter.
Oh, nice. You were making some good progress.
Yeah. Editing, when I get to editing the parts where it's just small changes, I usually move pretty fast. It's
sure.
Just where it's like, oh yeah, crap, didn't think about that. Need to go back and rework some of that. That's what takes a lot longer.
Yeah. So I got 427 words.
Nice.
So I realized her mama called and is like, so you got kicked out of the pack? What the bleep did my bleep sister do? And tell me about this boy you met. So yeah, they're having a gossipy conversation. But while her mom is super supportive, her mom is also not in the best of health and has zero follow through. All talk, no actual effort behind it. So, popping into the comments. Let's see. Cora got a few more pages read through. Nice. Nikki took a break from our break, wandered off.
Mm-hmm.
I got some water because hydrate or dihydrate.
Yeah.
Wait. There we go. I knew I had it as a preset.
Uh-oh.
There you go, Doc.
Gotta refill the glass.
I mean, I hear you. So, popping into the comments. Well, that's a bleeping awesome, Morgan. Thank you. So, I used to work in an amusement park for my first job for 4 summers. So I got really good at cursing without cursing. So let me tell you, the looks you get when you say, "Oh, bother," like bother's a curse word, are hilarious and lots of fun. And I bleep myself in real life, not just like on videos. So let's see. Rita finished the chapter, so we'll start a new chapter in the morning. Self-care time for fun reading. Awesome.
Yay.
Catechist had to wander by to make sure that he couldn't drink out of my water cup. Unclear. So, Nikki says the good news that has nothing to do with anything else is she's joining a boxing gym. That's awesome.
Wow,
Okay.
that's cool.
Yeah. And Lady Neo finished putting away the notebooks, found a story she wants to fix and is going to work on that. Awesome.
Excellent.
Duan says, I say people should say whatever the French toast they want. I'm having a lot of fun in my story having my characters curse in different ways. My vampire is using curses from like the early 1900s through today. I mean, he's an online gamer, so, you know, he's kept up with modern slang okay. But, you know, he gets the occasional old school curse in there while he's at it.
I was going to say, if you're doing a vampire story, you can always have that one character who learned to curse from an Arab. So you don't use actual curse words; you create actual curses to inflict on people.
Right? And our werewolf, she's got a potty mouth, and our mage grew up in foster care, so you know he got in trouble a lot. So he just says effing this and effing that, but like literally effing and not like insert
F word here. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So like it's not big things, but it's like just the little things that I have fun with. Duan says, do they have a Smurf word?
The Smurf. Actually, if you were willing to drop like an individual F-bomb, you could do that for a while and then have someone call that and say, yo, why don't you just say, instead of saying effing all the time, to kind of point out they really are saying effing.
I say effing.
Yeah.
Or AF.
I would expect, because I use the word written out as well as the word effing in the book.
I use both. Yeah.
Okay, if you use both, it's probably more obvious.
Yeah. Because our potty mouth werewolf doesn't even try to not.
Okay.
So, yeah. Nikki said, sometimes you've just got to find a place to work out all this bloodlust as a middle-aged white woman. It's this or turn into a Karen. So.
Have you considered axe throwing?
I mean, yes, but also no. I'm not great at it. I hate watching them smack in the wrong direction and plop to the ground. It makes me sad.
Double-headed axes.
Yeah. So, I mean, I was a fencer. I know how to stab people. I've done some German longsword, as one does. So, Nikki says, I chop wow with the axe. So, you know, been there. None of Lady Neo's characters cuss. I've written some YA stuff. I've written some middle grade stuff. I can have some.
You deserve some expletives.
Right.
Yeah.
So Nikki also chops wood. Duan says that axe throwing is not his jam. So, you know what's my jam? Jam. I like toast with jam.
I've heard books are your jam too.
It's true. Books are in fact my jam. But now I think I'm inspired. I might have to reshare my favorite jam song. It's called This Is My Jam by the Double Clicks.
Okay.
And they're like, this is my bread and this is my knife and this is my jam. It's literally a song about jam and toast. And as a carbivore who loves toast.
Okay.
It's my jam. And that's the title. So, okay. Anyway.
This is my jam. It goes with my toast.
Exactly.
I put it together. It makes it the most. No.
Shameless link.
Yep.
So, Duan says, noted. I mean, I'm openly a carbivore. Hi. I'm being stalked right now.
This is not a surprise.
So, yeah. How's your Substack, Sajo? Did you finish it yet?
I am attempting to finish it now, but it's not
cooperating. That's frustrating.
Blip.
I might have
horizontal. Yeah, there we go.
Dinosaur.
And
If
it
somebody
moved
gets a
it
little wound
to
up.
the top of the stack
Weird.
when it did that.
To the top of the stack, to the top of the wall. Dash away, dash away, dash away.
So, with Canva, was it you uploading stuff you couldn't find the images, or was it something else?
No, it was. I ended up finding where they hide the stock photography.
Sure.
But I no longer have access to Canva Pro, so I'm working with just the normal, and the composition of some of the normal photography is not so great. So
I could give you the login for the club account. I don't usually use the pro account, but the Balticon Vistas has a pro account.
That's okay.
Okay. I just borrow it when I really need something and it's being finicky. So like background remover or something like that. Because
exactly,
the freebie background removers will only give it to you in a really low resolution.
Yeah.
So I made Lucy do some.
There didn't used to be a freebie version at all. So
Canva doesn't do it, but backgroundremover.com or whatever will do it, but give you a low res.
Oh.
Yeah. Like I'll download it and then use the freebie website, but then I was putting stuff on my Redbubble and I didn't it wouldn't go big enough.
Okay, bye, Nicole.
Nikki is off to go read a book and wish us a good rest of the stream.
Hi, Nick.
Is putting a friend on a top secret mission, and Tessa swung by. Hello and welcome.
Hey, Tessa.
We are gearing up for another sprint. And Catechist really wants some attention. So let's go ahead and get started in 3, 2, 1. Boom, chakalaka. Music start. And we're back just in time for Catechus to decide to wander off.
Of course. So if you want to run long to try and actually...
Yeah. Hi.
Yeah.
Hi, baby.
He's back.
So this is Catechus. He's the fiercest of kitties. And he's part of the epic battle of cat versus dinosaur. It's, you know, a war that rages on past time itself, before history even was recorded. Sometimes
A tale
he
of
wins.
the ages.
A tale of the ages, one might say. Especially because they both have tails.
Ah.
So, how was your sprint?
Oh my god, it was so good.
I'm
So
happy.
I found the end of the Substack like space for one newsletter.
Sure.
And so I posted before I added more content. And then I posted it across a couple of places, and then I went to borrowed time where I got 283 words.
Nice. Shout out to Sarah for shutting down the random commenter in the chat over on Twitch.
I missed that.
They're just like, get followers from star.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I was like, and it was a first time commenter, and yeah. So anyhow, Doc, how was your sprint?
I think I'm doing pretty good. Somewhere between half and 2/3 done with this chapter.
Nice.
So making good progress.
Yay. Sorry, I have a scraped up nail that keeps catching when I put on the hand puppet.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah, it's not my favorite.
And it's always like one teeny tiny little flake of nail that if you're trying to grab it to trim it up, you can't, but it will catch on everything else in the universe.
Exactly. So despite Catechus's best efforts, I did get 371 words. So it was not a waste of a sprint. I mean, obviously paying attention to my cat is never a waste. I don't even know why anyone would ever suggest such a thing.
But it does sound like you're like a sprint away from making your daily goal. Maybe a little bit more than a sprint.
Maybe two. We'll see. A really good sprint. So let me pop into the comments real quick. David King is here. Hello and welcome. We've been chatting a little on Insta. And he said thank you and everyone for doing this and creating this magical space for us to create and do. Yay! I'm so glad you're enjoying it. Hello, Stephanie is back. Had to start dinner. Am I invited? What's for dinner? Let's see. Lady Neo wrote a few paragraphs for the story she's fixing.
Nice.
Wordsmith Sarah has been working on random bits and pieces, but work is being done. Yay. Very excited. And I think that's a little wave.
I think that's a little wave.
I think, is that what's her name from Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
Is it? It's so tiny. I can't tell.
I know, right? Oh, no, it's not. I'm totally wrong.
Okay.
So, okay. And Alice reads, hey, good to see you. We're on for another half hour and maybe a little longer if I haven't gotten my words in yet.
Which I'm willing to hang out because
awesome.
I just dove into my
your sapphic.
My sapphic. So
nice. I passed the 43 mark during that sprint.
Nice.
Because I started off at like what does my spreadsheet say? Spreadsheet. What am I without you? I was at 42055 at the start of the day. and I'm at 4. Whoa, maybe I am only 1 sprint away.
You're real close. If you have a good sprint, you might just make it. Because you've been doing 400 plus, except for that last one.
Yeah.
So
okay.
that's putting you right behind 1200. So if you do another 400 plus, you can make it.
Yeah, I need 410. So
see,
you can do it. You can do it.
I believe in you.
Aww. Yeah, sometimes dialogue goes really fast. So. But I think that conversation's over, so we'll see what happens. I think the vampire's going to show up to help out, and she's lining up contractors and things like that. She got kicked out of the pack, and there's the old farmhouse that she inherited, but it hasn't really been lived in 20 years. And while they've been, making sure nothing breaks and mowing the lawn quarterly or every 6 months, it's still. It needs some work, and there was a leak and stuff. So, but she's been working for her family's realtor company, but not as a realtor, as like the person who helps people find rentals and as the person who lines up contractors for people who are selling. So she's going to leverage that into a job. She just doesn't know it yet. Because contractor coordinator is, I think, a job a lot of people would really appreciate. That's a pain in the butt. And she's got good relationships with all the local contractors. And this is information you don't need to know unless you're reading my story.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully I will be reading it. So
yay.
We will see.
So how is the whole discovery reading thing going for you this go round?
Discovery writing
Yeah,
thing?
discovery writing.
I mean, other than me being like, oh, that's their motivation. I need to go back and change that. Other than that, it's going pretty well, but sometimes that happens when I did plan. So
yeah.
No, I think I had beats, so I had something of an outline.
Sure, that's usually all I have are beats.
And how I get to that beat, who knows?
I mean, I've always said I do high level outlines like travel, encounter soldier. I'm not. And it never looks like what I intended it to look like, but it always works better for the character. I think I learned my lesson last year where I tried to be more specific. And then I was writing each scene to the description rather than letting the emotional arc and the character growth lead to that scene. And it felt very stilted and didn't flow well.
So for those who
that's a learning experience.
I overcorrected this year. We'll see if it works.
So for those who haven't been tuning in, Morgan's writing with a lot less structure than she's used to, even though she's still plantsing technically. But
I don't think I'm plantsing. I think I'm officially pantsing. So if you're not familiar with NaNoWriMo terminology, there are 3 camps of writers. There's the planners who plan everything out. They have outlines somewhere between 3 pages and 20,000 words. And you have the pantsers, the people who write by the seat of their pants, otherwise known as exploratory writers, who might have a notion or two and some characters, and then they figure out where they're going along the way.
They usually know where it starts, and they have no idea where it's going to end until they write it out.
Yeah. And then there's the plantsers who, do a little bit of both. And I've firmly for the last decade been in the plantser camp, but this year I'm pantsing it, and it's scary and terrifying, and I'm not hating it, but as I
think horror and or romance, like, you can discovery rate the heck out of it.
So there's certain genres that work better.
So the scary that comes with it. Sure. So you are just as surprised by the content as the reader should be. So if you are moved by your own writing, then it's going to work.
It's just what you're doing this year is what I usually do. Is I have a few key scenes that I know that I want to do, and everything else I'm figuring out on the fly.
Yeah,
I tried to plan it, but I didn't like what I came up with. So
yeah.
So
well,
I'm just like,
it's not school trips and tax evasion.
Right, field trips and tax evasion. So Oh, David sent some hearts, and I think we are just about at the timer. Ha! Dwan's like, I don't know how to not rate on the fly.
Yeah.
So, okay, we are at the end of our break. Oh, I never toggled the background, but anyway, everything he does is on the fly, it seems.
And there we go.
Okay, let's reset this timer and get some words in. We've got just enough time, so let's go ahead and get started in 3, 2, 1, boom. Check. Oh, and the music. Really? Mama would like to be productive this sprint. And we're back. How was your sprints?
Good.
Yay.
I moved forward I had to do some back reading to
Sure.
figure out where I left off and what I had accomplished.
Right.
And how it was going to progress. And that way it seems like it moves quickly without me having moved quickly through it.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
So,
I think it does.
I'm at 336 words, which is
Nice.
pretty good.
Doc?
I'm about I'd say about 3/4 through. Through my chapter. So if we're doing one more sprint, I'll get finished up.
Okay,
But
I'm coming.
um,
Uh,
um, I feel like I'm progressing fairly well.
I'm looking at my numbers, and unless I forgot to um, write down where I was last time, I got 637 words that sprint.
637.
Maybe it doesn't count the like.
Okay.
I don't know. It was a decent sprint. I don't think it was quite that decent, but I'm at 1,800 and change for the day, so maybe it was.
Okay.
Maybe it was.
So
I gotta go.
oh,
All right.
okay. Have a good date night. Hi to the boy for us.
Yep. Bye, folks.
Bye.
Sounds like I'm going to be working on my own then.
Sorry.
She finished up. So you got to go to date night. You finished up, but hey, it happens. You know, last time I finished up early and was able to get some extra done in. But
sure, it happens. It happens. Maybe I'll do a bonus sprint.
Yeah.
So, popping into the comments, let's see. Cora got an unexpected nap. I do enjoy naps. I'm a huge fan. Right? I have been attacked by a sneak attack from a nap before.
Yep.
Twice this week, I think. The struggle is real.
Struggle is real. Those naps will sneak up behind you and then boom, it's over.
Yeah. So, hey, Des. Des was going to pop in here earlier and got distracted. I think we've all been there. So, Lady Neo, finished 2 pages total on the story she's fixing. Fireworks from Doc. Nice.
Yep.
Sarah's upload finished, so she's in the middle of watching it to make sure it didn't corrupt or anything. Yeah. Critical when, piecing together a video like you do. Duan said, the wife is picking on again. Picking on him? Unclear,
yes.
And Alice finished a page of editing and then had mommy issues. Lol. Mommy issues happen.
Okay.
So.
On Duan, of course, yes.
Oh, yeah. I assumed, but, I didn't want to, I wanted to leave it open to other options.
Yeah. Because there's interesting things if you don't assume the average things.
True. So, I forgot. Does your wife have my birthday?
Oh.
Aging me, telling people exactly how old I am. Tisk. I've forgotten. I mean, quality birthday. Quality people were born on that day. Okay. Well, I am going to abandon Doc. Go David. David finished 4 notes and got caught up on all the journaling to record it. Awesome.
Nice.
So, Juan's like, technically, all I did was tell them how old my wife was. Giving you some side eye here. So, tell people who you are and where they can find you, and we're gonna let y'all go for the evening.
I am Doc Coleman, and I write steampunk comedy adventure. If you're interested in finding out more about me or my writing, go to your favorite search engine and search for Doc Coleman Steampunk, and that will help you find my website at doccoleman.com. It'll also help you find my Amazon author page, where you can see all the various bits of writing that I've got published and look at samples of them, and that'll help you decide if they're right for you or someone you love.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I'm your host, Morgan Hazelwood. I have blogged, vlogged, and podcasted writing tips from the pros, and of course my own writerly musings. They're mostly on hiatus because I'm completely burnt out and binge reading paranormal gay romances. I hit 672 this week for the year.
Nice.
Yeah, no, it's horrible. It's toxic. It's not great. That's why my therapist dumped me.
But it's what got you writing again.
but I'm back into the words and I'm writing again. So that's awesome.
No, I actually been thinking about it. I had another person that asked me about how you overcome writing blocks, and I thought about your case, and my general observation is read bad fiction. Now, I'm not saying that the fiction you were reading was specifically bad, but the idea
Sure.
is read bad fiction, and the more you read, the more you'll be convinced you can do better than that, and that will get you writing again.
Right. So, but yeah, I'm writing sort of what I'm reading, so we'll see how it goes. Let me go ahead and start a raid for those of you on Twitch, and you can find me everywhere as Morgan Hazelwood, except X because bleep there.
Yeah,
so
because that doesn't exist anymore.
Right. So have a great weekend, and see you next week. Catch you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.